Siemanko, witam wszystkich. Siemka Bob. Znaczy ja tej nowej części to w ogóle nawet pod uwagę nie biorę, wiesz. No mnie kompletnie nie interesuje. Dla mnie tak, jakby jej nie było. Ja już mówiłem ostatnio, że nawet jakbym za darmo kod jakimś cudem do niej dostał, to bym go zwrócił. Strasznie długo się wczytuje ta gra. Długie te loadingi ma. Ale ogólnie fajnie się zapowiada. Myślę, że się będzie dobrze w nią grało. To zbierałem chyba. Brałem to. Tu na zewnątrz wszystko jest. No, jakiś schemat. Czy my to w ogóle jesteśmy teraz? Azyl.
That's him. That's the herald of Andraste. They said when he came out, Andraste herself was watching over.
Tu jeszcze coś. O nie, to jest za tym. Za ogrodzeniem. Działa mi mikrofon?
May God be with you.
Kurde, z cholernym kaszlem. Co my tu mamy? Co to za pan?
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Dobra. Siemanko grzechu, witam. Wiesz co, no przy pierwszym podejściu nie zaczaiłem o co chodzi, że ja muszę tam, wiesz, tą ręką tam wyłączać, nie, to dziadostwo. Dlatego sobie wczytałem i jeszcze raz podszedłem do tej walki. I to w sumie taki samouczek chyba był, nie? Oj, wgrałem sobie moda na udźwig i na to, żeby mieć więcej miksturek, nie? Tych do leczenia. Tam jakieś mody jeszcze powgrywałem, takie pierdółkowe. Na udźwig zwiększyłem, bo tam, nie wiem, 60 tego udźwigu dałem na 30 000. Bo ja nie uznaję mechaniki udźwigu w grach. Tym bardziej, że ona nigdy nie jest taka, jaka być powinna. Nigdy nie będzie dobra. No, na zwiększenie pojemności, no. Znaczy na zwiększenie udźwigu. Na 30 000 sobie ustawiłem ten udźwig. Tam był chyba wcześniej, nie wiem ile tam było, 60? Czy ile tam było? 60 chyba. Co to mamy? Książeczkę. Jestem za murem. Ale powiem ci, że gierka fajnie wygląda. Myślę, że będzie mi się dobrze w nią grało. Kurwa. A ten wóz to co to jest? No to może handlarze będą.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have helped us otherwise. Still a lot of rifts left all over. Little cracks in the sky.
He can see
Już tu było coś do przeszukania.
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
A to jak w większości gier. Śpiewająca dziewica. Tam jakaś księga leży. Na razie tu nie wejdziemy chyba, żeby ją przeczytać. Nie, to jest ten worek, tylko że... O. Siemanko, Dąbek, witam. Tutaj to pewnie później jakieś wejście będzie, na razie jest zamknięte.
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
Nie, no widać. Może wiesz, jakieś filtry czy coś załapało, cholerowie. I się nie wyświetliło. To coś jest? Nie no, Grzechu, nie mów mi, jak ja mam grać, bo wiesz, że ja tego nie lubię. Ja zawsze gram po swojemu. Ja pierwszy raz przechodzę grę i ja wiesz, naprawdę nie chcę żadnych spoilerów i co mam robić, dobra? Zawsze to powtarzam. Ja tak zagram po swojemu. W jedynce, w dwójce Mabali był, tutaj pewnie też będzie.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
Trochę mnie wkurwia ta metoda przeszukiwania tego.
Herald of Andraste.
Nie lubię, no.
Good luck sealing those rifts.
Walk safely.
Dobra, to chyba tutaj coś jeszcze jest. Nie. Tego się nie da otworzyć.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Dobra, tak czy inaczej musimy iść do tej Kassandry. A to może jakieś błędy są, jak na telefonie piszesz. Nie wiem, zresztą wiesz co, z YouTube'em ostatnio są co chwilę jakieś błędy. Bez przerwy. To akurat... Kurde, z kaszlem. To akurat nic nowego.
Chancellor Roderick says that their chantry wants nothing to do with us.
No to nie wiem. Nie wiem dlaczego tak się dzieje. No ale tak jak mówię, że ten YouTube to on coś ostatnio jakieś dziwne ma jazdy. Frywolna wdówka. Naga prawda dla cnotliwych, acz dziarskich. To jest w tym domu, tam na razie nie mam dostępu. Dobra, pozbierałem chyba wszystko, co było do pozbierania.
Most of the Grand Clerics at the conclave.
Who will lead us now?
Andraste didn't have Grand Clerics telling her what to do, and she managed nonetheless.
You expect us to be like Andraste?
Someone must. Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
Muszę sobie miętuska zarzucić, przynajmniej mniej kaszy wtedy dusi.
Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
Gdzie tam z tym takim mini-bosikiem, czy co to było?
Go in peace.
To długo nie pograłeś. Mówisz, że sporo grindowania? No to mi akurat nie przeszkadza. Ja tam lubię. Wiesz, sporo grindowania to jest w japońskich RPG-ach, w tych wszystkich JRPG, tych Final Fantasy na przykład, nie? Także ja jestem przyzwyczajony do tego, bo bardzo lubię JRPG. Mi to nie przeszkadza w ogóle.
I do not believe that. That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
Grindowanie? No to na przykład, wiesz, zbieranie jakichś rzeczy do craftingu, tego typu pierdoły, nie? Co trzeba dużo rzeczy uzbierać, czy na przykład grindowanie złota, jak ci brakuje do czegoś, to farmisz cały czas, nie? No to jest ogólnie takie coś. Takie szeroko pojęte farmienie. No, tak, bo to też ekspienie, nie? To jest ogólnie takie... Taka farma, można powiedzieć, nie? Farming, farmienie, tego typu rzeczy. Bo to wiesz, to też trzeba lubić, nie? Mi na przykład nie przeszkadza.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Ale to jak ktoś tego nie lubi, no to znaczy jak ktoś tego nie lubi, no to nie powinien ogólnie grać w tego typu gry RPG, gdzie wiesz, gdzie taki farming ma miejsce. Siemanko Krzysztof, tak jak mówię, taki konkretny właśnie takie grindowanie, farmienie to w JRPG-ach to jest praktycznie w każdej jednej grze, nie? Ja ich trochę ograłem, bo bardzo lubię. Bardzo lubię Final Fantasy X, to jest w ogóle moja ulubiona część. To tam też się sporo nagrindowałem. Ale to tak jak mówię, to też trzeba lubić, nie? Bo jak nie lubisz takich rzeczy, jakiegoś farmienia, takiego typowego, no to szybko się znudzisz tam. Jakieś przecieki się pojawiły na temat Resident Evil 9. Gdzieś tam na jakiejś wyspie ma się dziać. Ma być Leon, ma być Jill. Barry i Chris mają być takimi drugoplanowymi postaciami. Coś ma być ogólnie dość ciekawie, ale jak będzie, to zobaczymy. Może za niedługo się jakieś gameplaye pojawią, albo jakieś zwiastuny. Bo już coś tam zaczęło ruszać w temacie.
We will study that.
Co to jest? Przekaż wyniki badań, odłożone esencje cienia.
If you find anything, please bring it in. I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
No to później pewnie się dowiem dokładnie, do czego to służy. Znaczy ja to bym za bardzo nie chciał, żeby Resident stał się otwartym światem. Chociaż już 8, no można powiedzieć, że 8 to już taka była półotwarta. Znaczy tam półotwarta, no troszkę można było tam pozwiedzać. Taka półotwarta, ale dalej korytarzowa. O, może tak powiedzmy.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Nienawidzę napisów na górze. Kurwa, jak ja nienawidzę napisów na górze w grach, to... Co za debil wpadł na taki pomysł, to ja nie wiem.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I
Ale Liana
heard the
ładnie to
voices in the
wygląda.
temple. The divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Czekaj, a nie można w opcjach zmienić. Nie da się. Wiesz, tak jest od jedynki, ale w jedynce można to zrobić modem, nie? Ja to zrobiłem modem, że dałem sobie napisy na dole, a w dwójce i w trójce się nie da. Jest tak oporny interfejs, że po prostu moderzy tego nie zrobili. Nie dadzą rady tego zrobić. Ale to jest właśnie problem w silniku gry, nie? Tak ciężko modowalny jest ten interfejs, że nie idzie tego zmienić. Nikt tego nie zrobił jeszcze. Ani w dwójce, ani w trójce. Tylko w jedynce to zrobili. No chujnia z tym jest. Ja nie lubię napisów na górze. No czekaj, opatrzność. Do południa, inaczej godzinie.
So you've changed your mind about me.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor? A writ
Książka.
from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We
Ale
aren't
ogólnie tak jak
ready.
mówię, gra się spoko zapowiada.
We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the
spoko.
chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Może pierwsza prezentacja PS5 Pro. A teraz gdzieś na dniach ma być premiera chyba, nie? Tylko PS5. Czy już była? Nawet nie wiem. Tak za bardzo się tym nie interesuje. Co tu mi ubrali? Teraz się chyba gra dopiero zaczęła, co? No. Co oni mi to dali? Co to ja w ogóle mam przy pasie? Co to jest? Ciężka zbroja smoka, pancerz obrońcy. Futro Fenka. To Fenek chyba nie był zadowolony. Ręcznar. O co tu chodzi? To chyba u kowala się robi, nie? Ten wyposaż. 3 metal, 2 metal. Dobra, porozglądajmy się po mieście, bo teraz tutaj się chyba już normalnie wszystko odblokowało. Samouczek się skończył.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender?
Znaczy się crafting, nie wiesz? Zobaczymy, pójdziemy do kowala i zobaczymy, na jakiej to działa zasadzie. To raczej nie będzie nic skomplikowanego. Pewnie kładziesz składniki na stole i robisz. Sprawdź zamówienia. Brak dostępnych schematów.
Thanks for checking anyway. No, my lord, I don't know where the other nobles are. Sorry. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh, you're him. Thren. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes.
Ten azyl to chyba takie miejsce wyskokowe, nie? Czy główna baza?
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good login site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Logain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, Quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Turn Loghain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Żelazo, miejsce wycinki. Uzbrojenie Inkwizycji. Miejsce wycinki. 5 kawałków żelaza i taki miecz można zrobić. No i dobra.
Thanks for checking anyway.
Czyli trzeba mieć składniki po prostu i tworzysz dany przedmiot. Co tu się dzieje? Co tu się dzieje? Nie chciałem tu, no ale to... Kurde to...
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
To work?
Widzę, że jest tu trochę pierdół takich różnych.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done. What may I do for you?
How do you and Liliana know each other?
We moved through similar circles in Orlais. I believe we actually met in Val Royaux. Leliana was quite an accomplished player of the game by then.
What exactly do you mean when you say the game?
Forgive me. The game refers to the slow duels of influence among the noble and powerful of Orlais. It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter, but our legions are fond of playful touches.
What business are the Montilliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
But not anymore.
Ah, no. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
That's where our families have met before.
Perhaps. Everyone of distinction in the Free Marches attends Lady Trevelyan's summer balls.
Great Aunt Lucille always did love a party.
I don't recall seeing you at any of them.
Attend one ball and you'll fend off invites for a dozen more.
That reminds me. The Herald of Andraste has received several invitations from the curious.
To parties? How many am I getting?
Only 17 this month, I'm afraid.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montillier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you... Well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
Let's speak later.
Farewell. Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail. What may I do for you?
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries, and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles?
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
Make no mistake, every noble house, every throne is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next. Many are willing to pledge support, if offers are made in just the right fashion. I intend to see that they are.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Dobra, to pogadaliśmy sobie.
If you find anything, please bring it in. You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I liked studying. I liked performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
Mages need protection. I wish more of them could see that.
I was born into a Dalish clan. I lived there until my magic manifested. The Dalish cannot risk having too many mages in one clan. And I was one more than they could bear. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
No wonder you'd rather stay in the circle. You had more than enough life outdoors.
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they'll never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation.
A to tutaj się odpala filmek, nie można tak normalnie wyjść.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander.
Czyż można tu więcej osób wysłać?
Let us begin.
Let's see what we have.
No to tyle, więcej osób nie mam na razie, żeby wysłać. Czy jakoś na razie to chuj wie, o co to chodzi na tym stole. I pewnie z czasem to bardziej ogarnę. Skorzeń. Zaraz wracam. A to tutaj to by się łotrzyk przydał. Tutaj to by mi się łotrzyk przydał do tych więzień. Są jakieś pierdoły do pozbierania. No ale... O. Elegancko. Było ciemno i jest jasno. Zajebiście. Jakaś kartka jest. No, ale to ja tego nie otworzę, bo nie umiem otwierać zamków. No zaraz, bo jakiś hełm znalazłem. Wyszkolony przez Kunari.
I'm used to delivering children and helping old men through the winter cough.
Tutaj ten korzeń się respi, widzę. Cały czas. Dobra, bo tak, ja tu jakiegoś questa wziąłem.
Do you think the mages will be able instead? I suppose that would work as well.
Something like that.
Have you heard about the refugees?
O, teraz mogę tu wejść.
Just rumors.
No, bo to jakaś knajpa jest. Co to jest?
Oh, Maker, you were him. You were the herald of Andraste. She sent you to us to show the
Siemanko, Maxterio. No nawet spoko. Zobaczymy, jak będzie dalej. No tu wiesz, że dopiero zacząłem, nie? Praktycznie.
Unless that's what you want, but I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segris. His prices aren't too high. Yes? Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
No i fajnie. Co są te 3 paski w ogóle? Do czego to jest?
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
Co to jakieś lagi są na YouTubie, czy co?
I've
Dlaczego
journeyed deep
przerywa?
into the fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the
Co to się
dreams of
stało?
lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient.
Coś przylagowało? Kurwa, no co chwilę mi laguje na podglądzie, co jest?
What do you mean ruins and battlefield?
Nie wiem, czy tylko mi
Any
tak, czy
building strong
ogólnie?
enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the
No
fade.
co jest, kurwa?
I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes, but more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
The giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes, who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach. Closing the breach is our primary goal, but I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
I don't know if I can imagine that.
Try. Imagine if spirits were not a rarity, but a part of our natural world. Like a fast-flowing river. Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods. The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all. Every great war has its heroes. When I dream in such places, I go deep into... Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach. Closing the breach, any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the
You don't think whatever created the
You survived, did you? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and whatever the artifact was. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Flister said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
My thanks for any part you played in that.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too. You're back. And in one piece.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Farewell.
Perhaps another time.
Greetings.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Dobra, bo coś tam się przy stole stało. Coś tam się zakończyło.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you.
Researching the name, which is verified.
You were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Let's see what we have.
Czarne Emporium to taki sklep był chyba, nie? To jest chyba jakieś DLC, bo to samo w 2 było. O, fajnie. Aha, tylko że... No właśnie.
I require the services of the urchin.
Kurwa, to... Ja to za jakieś grosiki sprzedaję. To za szybko nie będzie miała to stać.
I have quite an extensive library on the history of forbidden magic. It's back there, somewhere.
O, fenek. Strasznie długie są loadingi w tej grze. No to jednym punktem obydwa aktywuję. To spoko. No tak, od razu tą lewą ręką atakuje. A to tylko na zewnątrz.
How can you be so calm with everything we believe?
No to jak za tę misję tak po 100 zł ja będę dostawał, no to po chuju. Trzeba jakiegoś moda na to poszukać, żeby to było naprawdę opłacalne, kurwa, jeżeli to ma tyle czasu trwać, a ja mam za to dostać po 100 zł za taką jedną wyprawę, to troszkę mało. Albo 80 zł. Nie no, kurwa, bez jaj. Jak tam są itemy po 15 000. To tutaj to kurwa coś nie dowieźli z tym. No i będziemy jutro o tym myśleć. Ale tutaj to definitywnie coś nie dowieźli. 80 zł, kurde. A tu tyle czasu trzeba poświęcać na te wyprawy? No to bez sensu. W każdym bądź razie ja już kończę na dzisiaj. Uciekam. Dobranoc i do jutra. Trzymajcie się, papa.